Welcome back to another penny video. This is going to be a little bit different. I have a box, well I have two boxes of pennies that I need to go through and look for errors and varieties on. This is a big lot of pennies I've went through. I've gone through the wheats already, a big chunk of wheats, and I have a link to the video up here if I have made that to a video. I recorded stuff for that, but I don't know if I have put it together in a video yet. If I did, the link will be up here. So yeah, I'm just gonna be grabbing these by handfuls and pulling them out. We've got some nicer pennies in here, so that'll be fun to look at and see. I think these are roughly 2009 to 1959, 1960, roughly. So yeah, this will definitely be fun to go through and see what's in here, see what kind of errors, varieties are in here. All right, let me get into this and I'll let you know when we find stuff. Intro, take 473. Cue music. Cue coins.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Now pick them up. I'm not rich. All right. So I lost a little bit of footage here from the beginning of the hunt, but I believe I did find the die chip in this 1960 out of Denver. And I've got this 2000 something with some strike through here. Pretty sure this is what I found in the beginning of the hunt that I missed, but I may have missed a couple more things. I will put pictures up of things towards probably at the end. I'll just do it all at the end this time instead of doing it all through the hunt. So yeah, stay tuned for close-up pictures at the end. All right, I am still going through coins. Almost done with the first box, and I have found a 1946 S wheat cent that I missed going through them the first time. I have a 1970 S, and the S looks like it might be a repunched mint mark, but I've got to double check on that. And then I come across a 2003 with some, what looks like some struck through grease around the outside of the coin. The motto's really weak, and on the reverse is spots that are really weak around the outside as well. So that's a couple of those struck through coins, a couple of mint marks. Still growing the stacks for checking against my album. I've still got probably a quarter of the box left of the first box, and then I got a big old huge full box, second box to go through. All right, so I've gone through and checked out the coins against my album. So I've cut those down a little bit. Still no other finds through that first box. Gonna get into the second box here. This one is much fuller. You can see what else we find in here. Hopefully we find some good stuff. All right, so I had a nice 1963 on top and pulled it out. Looks like there might be a little die chip in between the 9 and the 6 here. First coin I pulled out of the second box. I'm gonna put it up here with the interesting stuff, and I'm gonna keep going. All right, I'm about a quarter of the way through the second box here, and so far this is what I've come across. Hit another wheat cent, 1944 S. Looks like I had missed this one when sorting the wheat cents as well. And then got two 1970 San Francisco. This one looks like it's definitely a repunched mint mark, so it's S over S. This one may be. I need to take a closer look at it, but that's the finds I've got so far. All right, I'm making my way through the box. I've probably got about a little less than a quarter left. don't have a whole lot to show for the past half of the box. I do have a bunch of nicer ones I'm going to check against my personal album. And I've got a few over here that I need to double or triple check on, see if there is actually anything going on with those, or I'm just seeing things. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Just figured I'd check in real quick. And I will probably see you again at the wrap up unless I come across something amazing in the last little bit here. All right, so to wrap up, I've got a bunch to check against the album. Here's all the finds. I don't know if I covered them in the wheat cents, but I did when I pulled out the sorted through and separated the wheat cents from the rest of these. I did find 5 proofs, so I will show those close up in this one just in case I didn't cover those in the wheat cent video. Also, in the wheat cent video, I did pull out some really nice 1960s to check for any type of doubling or what have you, and a few other nice coins. So let me zoom in on these and we'll show you what I got. All right, I did find 2 wheat cents that ended up in the wrong pile here. 1946 and then 1944, both from San Francisco. I have 4 with some strike through. This one and this one's probably the best of the bunch. Missing some of the date, and this one's missing some of the motto. Then these 2 have a little bit on the edge here and then a little bit up top on the motto. These are much slighter, but they still have a little bit of strike through. Next I have 1963 that has a little die chip in between the dates here, and this 1960 with the die chip that fills the 9. Next up, I have a 1960 with a doubling on the D, a repunchment mark, and a 1970 with a repunchment mark. And then I have 2 other 1970s that look like they could have repunchment marks, but it's a little worn on the mint mark, so it's hard to tell. So I'm just going to set those aside and take a good long look at them and see if I can figure out if those are RPMs or not. Also, I came across 6 coins here with some misaligned dies. This is 72 out of Denver, is probably the largest misalign on the obverse. The side there, and you can see there's the large side and then misaligned. But it did hit 6 of them, so that was interesting. All right, had the 5 proofs: 2000, 78, 77, 87, and 74. The 87 has had a rough life. So that's it for the finds. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this little hunt and breakdown and I showed you some things here, if you would hit that thumbs up and drop a comment down below, let me know what you thought. Again, this was this was roughly about $50 worth of pennies that I went through. I had a bunch of wheat cents, and all this was all together. So it was a collection, somebody that had thrown all their coins into a jar or whatever they kept them in for decades, an older couple. So I was just going through these, and this is what I found. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a great day.